Right. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sebastian. I am your career development chair. And this week we're going to go over a little website called ONET. I'd like to show you. So give me one moment. We're going to share my screen. Bear with me now. I have the Tivoli internet, so all of you know how that goes. It's going to take a minute. Oh. So what we're going to learn about today is a cool little website called ONET. And the best part about ONET, in my opinion, is that you do not need to go in through Banner. So it's a lot less of a headache. But what ONET does, and actually, if you go to www.onet, it's a little bit more confusing. So I would just search onet.com, and that's just ONET. And if you come to this, it didn't work. So then you want to go to www.google.com. Don't ask me why it is such a pain with this, but it is what it is. But if you see that little couch thing, you're at the wrong ONET. So you want O star net. And that's how you're going to know that you're going to the right ONET website. Now, ONET Online is a nifty little tool because it tells you where your market pay, where your market education, where your market certifications, where all that should be in comparison to everyone else. Now, a lot of companies do the same thing. Like, I'm sure that all of you have seen Glassdoor, where it tells you, hey, you should be making this, or hey, you should be making that. And it kind of just goes into their saying, this is what you should be making, this is what you can argue with during an interview. Well, websites like Glassdoor, they use what the employees have reported the pay is, and this is, and that is, which isn't always accurate. Like, we've all been there, we've all done that, we've all been in the position where we're like, hey, yeah, I totally make more than that, because we don't want people to know what we make, and if we're going to boast about it, we want it to be a high dollar amount. The reason why ONET is a better resource to use than something like Glassdoor is because the information is provided by the Better Business Bureau. So for those of you who don't know, a Better Business Bureau is a bureau that actually evaluates companies. They check things out with the company. They make sure that things are up to standard, laws are being followed, certain things are being met, that sort of thing. They also legally have access to find out reports that these companies have to file. And then they follow up with these reports to make sure all of the numbers are hunky-dory. So because the information comes from the Better Business Bureau, it's more accurate, more assured than what you would see on Glassdoor, where Joe Schmo can say, hey, I make this, and we don't know if that's accurate or not. So what you do to use this is you can go through the entire website and you can check the individual industries, job, family, STEM, research. Me, I prefer to just go straight to the search engine and type in a job that I'm applying for by what the job title is. So if I was going to be a software developer, as you can see, I have definitely looked this up before. It's going to pull up eventually all of the jobs related to your search. So software developers right up here at the top, you have all of the little sub or branch categories thereof that are close to software developer, because everyone has a different title for what unique part of their division they're in. A software developer is kind of an umbrella. It's the same as nursing. You don't know if you're an LPN, RN, doctorate nurse, none of that. If you type in just about any job title and then click on it, It's going to tell you what the Better Business Bureau knows about that job. It'll give you tasks on what the person does, or like what the general job description is, what skills are most desirable for this position in the network as a whole, occupation requirements. This is really good for like what skill sets you need to prove on your LinkedIn profile, and then your job zone. As you come down here, you're going to kind of see more details on job zone. So it's going to give you the education expectation, the job training expectation, training credentials, wage and employment trends, job openings on the web, related occupations. This is other things under the general umbrella, and additional information that may come in handy for you. So let's say, for example, I'm applying for an internship or no, not an internship. We'll say I'm applying for a straight up job as a software developer. Like, I'm a graduate, so I have an interview, and during the interview, I want to be able to negotiate what pay I should be making. So I'm going to select, I am in Colorado. I'm not going to give a specific like zip code or anything. And we're just going to hit go on Colorado for training and credentials. No, I wanted that for wages, but this is important to look at too. So computer science, this will tell you all of the different degrees and where you can get them in Colorado. Now back to what I actually wanted to search. There we go. Wages and trends. Okay, so I'm going to say that I'm applying for jobs as a software developer in the state of Colorado. So when I pull this up, this is going to show me, hey, in the United States, I should be making between $64,470 a year to $168,570 a year. If I look in Colorado, that lump is a little bit different. We're actually an IT hub here in Colorado. So my starting pay should be better because I'm closer to higher IT education in this state. Now, when I'm out at an interview and I talk to them and they want to tell me, hey, I know you have 2 or 3 internships and you have a BS in science, in computer science, but you're like fresh into the industry, so we're going to start you at about $44,000 a year. I'll be honest with you, you can make that much money working as an hourly supervisor at like Walmart, King Soopers, Target. Like, that is not what you are worth. You can use ONET and say, well, according to the Better Business Bureau, I should be making at least $78,230 as someone breaking into the industry in the state of Colorado. Now, then they're still going to argue with you, but I would not accept a pay of anything below the $64,470 because this is entry level. Like, this is what you should be making entering the market. You would make more money as you gained experience and gained up to this hump. But if someone's going to offer you like 40 grand a year to be a software developer, yeah, no, you are more valuable than that. You need to go to another company that's going to offer you more, or haggle with this company. Don't accept anything lower than like this amount right here. Now, I'm using software developer as an example because that's my particular trait, my particular skill. I encourage you to go in here and look for any kind of job that you're looking for. It'll also tell you the general certificates and research. And it will connect you to different places that'll say, oh yeah, you can get this certificate here, you can get this certificate there. ONET is just a great resource to show where a market is standing and your place in the market. It tells you what you're able to apply for, what you deserve to apply for, and where you should be. And these are numbers that you can trust because, again, Better Business Bureau. This isn't Joe Schmo on Glassdoor telling you this. This is, oh no, this is what the Better Business Bureau says I should be getting paid. So you're trying to lowball me because I'm an ignorant student. That's not acceptable. I'm sorry. I deserve to be paid this. I'm a member of the NSCS. I'm the top 15% of my class. My GPA is this. You need to pay me more. And most companies will be like, ah, crap, this person knows what they're talking about. Okay, we're going to have to negotiate with them. And if they do not give you what you are truly worth, do not be afraid to stand up and say, you know what, I'm sorry, I think I'll get better opportunities elsewhere. Have a nice day. Well, that is my little schlemiel for you for this week's professional development newsletter. I really hope that you all find Own It to be useful and that you use it to find out what you are worth in the market and use it to get a good job, either internships or graduating and finding a job. Hope you all have an awesome day, and I will talk to you later.